Yeah, fake ID, super bad. I watched that movie this weekend. I mean, what a timeless classic. That shit is so funny.
That shit is so.
Like, I was like laughing. Like, when you watch a movie for like a third or fourth time,
when they're running through the street, he's like, he's the fastest kid alive. He's the fastest kid alive.
Like, and there's so many like actors in that movie. They got their start. Jonah Hill was so much funnier when he was younger.
Yep.
You can't get away with that when he's older.
Fat.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, he's always been fat, but he just can't get away with like that childish humor. You know what I mean? Then
I love that movie.
Oh, great movie. McLovin is such a great character. Yeah. Has he done anything since then, though?
I don't know.
I guess it's kind of hard for him to play another character now.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, great. And then we watched Dumb and Dumber, another classic.
Yeah, it's funny.
All right, let's get right to it. As you can see, joined by Garret. Many of you know him. Mostly all of you should know him by now. One of our great team members here at the Famous. Winner of many awards that we'll get into, but really don't need to get into it because he is Garret. He's irreplaceable. He's basically the fourth Minadakis brother. So thanks for joining us today, my man.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Let's get right into it. You delivered food. You were the one that delivered
Mr.
the
Harbaugh.
Food. Yes,
and,
to Harbaugh.
And the Costa family.
And the Costa. Right before the draft, before they fleeced the entire league. I mean, just take us through that.
It was really cool. So, woke up to the text from you like, hey guys, we need like a whole clan of people to take all this food across the state. It was pretty cool. And I was fortunate enough to be able to get the Harbaugh and the Costa order, which they literally live like, you could crawl to each other's house from there.
Yeah, you see the team posted the video where they literally
in the backyard.
Yeah, so I was like, what? No wonder Garret got both of them finished within a minute.
Yeah, no, it's so close. But it was really cool, man. Harbaugh, I was walking the food up and I like looked up and he was like just standing there on his porch.
Big old smile on his face.
Big old smile, just like same Harbaugh you see on the side. Well, not on the sideline because he's all fired up, but he was just super relaxed, man. Talked a little bit about how no one's ever going to forget this draft. Like, it's a completely different thing. Like,
oh, he said that to you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we talked.
So he had a conversation with you? That's really cool.
We had like 2 minutes, but he was super thankful about the food and everything. How much he loves Jimmy's. It was cool, man.
And how about the Costa?
The Costa, I didn't get to meet him, but his wife came out. She was super nice. When I was driving away, because the day before, I followed the Ravens app pretty heavy, but he did the tour of like his war room. And I was about to pull away, and I looked, and I was like, I saw through the window, like, the same thing I saw, like, in that video. I was like, that's where it's all going down. So it was pretty cool.
And without giving away dollar amounts.
They took care of me for sure.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they didn't have to do that.
No.
Especially with everything
I'd have
that's
taken
going
it up
on.
there for free. I'd have paid money to take it there.
Yeah.
So it's just cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that's real cool, though. Just
like delivering food to Ray that one day on Thanksgiving. That was cool.
Yeah, that's been a couple years now, huh?
Yeah, that was a few years now.
Yeah.
That's back in the day.
Harbs is really charismatic. Yeah. I think it came out.
He's a super just laid back guy, man. Like,
you see, he had all these birdhouses in his house.
Birdhouse. It was a big house. It was like
in the war room. He had all the birdhouses on the top.
Did he?
Yeah.
Nice.
He had a picture of his family in the background. That was real cool.
Yeah, he had like the lacrosse goals sitting in the yards with his kids. I'm sure just out there playing around and stuff. It was cool, man.
And then they got the work. I mean,
they killed it.
God, what a draft, right?
I think all the stuff I've been reading, we're the only team that's gotten an A, like draft grade.
Yeah, I mean, you got, probably 3 day one starters, if not more.
What is the running back, J.K. Dobbins, right?
Yeah, he got Jimmy's coming to him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll have
Queen already got his package.
Today, Monday, he'll have his tomorrow. Nice. Kid from Texas tomorrow. So, I mean, these kids are coming right to Baltimore.
Really good things about that kid, man. Like, apparently there's like no tape of him dropping a ball last year.
Yeah, him and the kid, they got in the later round too. Both of them won't drop the ball.
I think.
Yeah, so no Seth Roberts this year.
That's part of the game, man. That's how it goes.
Hopefully they have the games, man.
What would happen if they were playing games inside M&T and didn't let the fans in?
Yeah, let's not think about that. Let's talk about the tailgates, actually. The tailgate. Yeah. So for those of you who aren't fully aware, so Garret runs the entire show on game day from A to Z. Obviously, the tailgate has grown from 24 people to well over 1,000.
Yeah.
Just If you haven't experienced it, it's really hard to describe it. It's a festival.
It's like no other.
Yeah, just
honestly.
take the people through the steps, A to Z. It's not what we used to do, where we would just pull up in a bus.
And that's how it all started. That's how I started bartending.
But let's say the Ravens have a game this Sunday. Just take us through the preparation, so maybe people can have like a better understanding and a better appreciation of how hard you guys work.
Well, it's crazy because, I mean, obviously the tailgate is just on Sunday, but we have a couple meetings with a few other people in the restaurant weeks leading up to it. But then Saturday is pretty much a whole nother day in itself. It's getting stuff down there, loaded up. Prepped.
So you have to take off of work Saturday.
Sometimes I'm taking off just to do that, or I'm working and trying to do it all in between.
So you lose out on all your tip money Saturday.
Yep. And then there's been countless times myself and then all the other employees that are closing the bar, and then we get here at the restaurant at like 4:30 in the morning.
So you go home for about an hour.
Or just don't go home. Me and Tony went and got breakfast at the diner the one day and just came right back. Like, we literally don't sleep for a day just to put on that badass tailgate.
Now, that'll probably change because we're going to have a lot more primetime games, but traditionally the Ravens do have the 1 o'clock game, so you're down there. You're down there at 5 in the morning, and just tell the people how much like physical labor goes into that thing. Yeah.
Well, you think about us taking hundreds of cases of beer to 1,000 people, all these cases of liquor, everything. You gotta carry that from the truck to the bar, stock it, set it up, break it down, trash. Like it's crazy. And then
all the
bars. Like we have shipping containers on the opposite side of the building that we're hauling, driving trucks back and forth, and then all the vendors coming in, and just it's countless things that you don't think of. All the racks, you set up the whole barricade of the whole place,
DJ,
tents,
bands, stage.
It's never ending.
And you're not even getting into the food side of things with
all the bathrooms, and then, like you said, the food and the ice truck, and it's
sodas, Red Bull.
Yeah. Oh my God, it never ends.
Cups.
Yeah.
So you have napkins, like 120 item checklist.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So then somebody just shows up and acts like it's so easy to put on, right? Doesn't it piss you off a little bit?
Yeah, like, dude, you don't know what I've been through. Like,
I had to wait 5 minutes in line.
And then, like, you have an issue, like, what if your dumpster's not there yet in the morning? You get there.
Well, how about the one time you guys had a car in the middle of the lot?
Yeah, dude. There was the one time it was like 13 cars, and they pull up with a fleet of tow trucks just flying over the Austin Street Bridge. I'm like, thank God. And they just start ripping these cars off the lot.
With less than 30 minutes to go, right?
Yeah. And then they forgot, they were late with the bathrooms that one day. Remember, we're pushing bathrooms down down Austin Street?
That was like week 1, wasn't
it? Yeah. So, I mean, there's always a curveball, man. But
you got to adjust.
But, like, when the best part is when it's like an hour in and you could take a second and just be like, all right. Yeah. And then, like, we're standing on top of, like, maybe the big Jameson bar. You just look around and it's just...
Or, like, creeping in the background. Yeah, I'm always, like, lurking in the back and people are like, what are you doing back here? I'm like, man, it's just...
You got to take it.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it really is.
And, like, all these pictures it's like on top of the food truck when it's just, like, floods of purple.
It's like you're a dad watching his kid.
It's like, take that deep breath and you're like, damn, it was all worth it then. Like, it doesn't even matter if you slept 30 minutes or... Yeah. It doesn't even matter at that point.
And then when the team's winning, of course, it just makes it all the better.
Like, when Lamar came into the picture, man, like, you just saw the city just... It was nuts.
The energy level was different.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We've won before as a city.
Yeah.
We've never won like this.
No. And... You feel the energy of the tailgate itself. Like, everyone just they were so ready to go. Like, you could feel it. And you could see it because they were drinking so much.
Yeah. I'm sure our liquor and beer partners were real happy this year. A lot of Tito's this year.
Oh, my God.
A lot of Tito's.
They had the whole VIP section.
Yeah. There's definitely a better energy when everybody's running around in a number 8 quarterback jersey instead of a kicker or a guard.
He's such a laid-back kid. I met him the one time when he came in for the show. And he was just chilling, man. He wearing his flip-flops, sweatpants, like
slides, bro.
Yeah,
slides.
My bad. Come on, man. But it's cool, man. The tailgates, it's a beast of its own.
Yeah, and hopefully, we will get back to that. And until then, I put out a statement. I'm sure you saw it Sunday.
Yeah, I shared.
We're not taking people's money, man. It's bullshit. If you're a scumbag, if you do that right now,
it's crazy. How are you? You don't even know what's going on.
You don't even know people have money right now, right?
Exactly.
Unemployment. 1 out of 5 Americans isn't working, and you're telling them, oh, you better hurry up and give us your money for the tailgate, or you're not going to make it this year. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, how tone deaf can you be?
They gotta have their Corona if they're asking for money right now. I don't know.
That's crazy. Anyways, speaking of Corona, things are crazy, man. It's been 6 weeks today since the governor shut us down, and
it's flying though, man. I feel like.
Yeah, that first night when they announced it, we had a couple of drinks and it was pretty emotional. We didn't know what was going to happen, but I guess
it was scary.
Once we woke up the next morning, a little hungover.
Just a little.
We got to work, man, and what's it been like for you? From the employment side of things. I know how it is for me. Like, I haven't slept shit.
Yeah.
But what's it been like for you? I'm sure you were worried about like the money you were going to make, the hours you were going to work, your health. Obviously, your parents are older in age. Yeah. Just tell people what was going through your mind and how you adjusted the last 42 days. It's a long time.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of flown by though, man. But it's weird because like just from bartending so long to like have my same pretty much schedule, and now I'm back in the carryout again, like where it all started. Like it's so weird. And we have our little makeshift bar down there, but it's cool. And now I'm starting to. It's good though because I haven't done any of the other stuff in so long. And it's changed so much since then. So, like, I'm learning other stuff by going back into carryout and be more hands-on there and helping Matt and everybody else doing the shipments and stuff. That's so busy right now. It's crazy getting to do that different stuff. So, it's a good change of pace. But I can't wait to be behind that bar again, man, especially in that new one.
Yeah, it's good to see every facet of the operation, right? Because you grow a newfound respect for your coworkers. And I'm not saying we didn't respect any one part, but it just makes you respect them even more, right?
Right.
It's like they're busting their asses, like in the shipping department.
You can tell who actually cares too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm ready to step up. I'll do this. I'll go on the food truck for however long. I'll go pack some boxes. I'll go cut some cake in the carryout. I'll stand at the expo line and bag food. Like, everybody's in the same boat right now. Everyone needs some money, and everybody wants to help out whatever way they can, and it's good. And I feel like once we get back to normal, it's going to like bring us all a lot closer. And other people that are looking in are realizing that too, that have been here and are not here anymore. And they're like, damn, like, what if I was still there? I could still be with them. But
yeah, man. We always preach about being a family here, and now we're living it more than ever. We just take care of our own. It's hard to describe if you're not here. Like, I guess people get a pretty good glimpse behind the curtain, so to speak, on social media. And I think this podcast has really done a good job of letting people see behind the scenes and behind the thought process of a lot of what we do. But I mean, if you're not in the trenches with us, like on those Saturday nights, like it's really hard. Like, because we see each other.
People come up to you like, "Hey, how was it last night? You busy?" Like, yeah, we're busy, but you have no idea. Like,
you see your coworkers more than you see your family.
Yeah, 100%.
So I mean, we really are.
We're here 12, 13 hours a day. Sometimes longer. But man, it's like you become that family. You know what I'm saying?
How about talk about, because I see it. I'm always checking every little transaction. I'm a little micromanager. Talk about how generous everybody's being with their tips.
It's pretty amazing, actually, because like when you think about it, they're in the same boat as us. You know what I'm saying? And they care enough to leave that extra $20, that extra $10, $5, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. But it's pretty amazing to see how much they actually care and like we mean to them than we actually like know. Because like that guy comes sit at the bar that you talk to 3 times a week for 15 minutes, but that could be like the best 15 minutes of his whole week, and you don't even know. He could go home and not talk to anybody else for the rest of the week until he comes back to Jimmy's to get that Mick Ultra or whatever he's drinking. So you start to like realize how much of an impact that you make on people would really not even like.
It's wild, man. Like the shirts that they've been buying and hunting down our food trucks and just supporting any way they can. It's like
the food trucks are they're tipping like crazy on the food truck.
Yeah, it's like their supports.
Yeah, it's like you just. I don't know. It's crazy, man.
I guess I expected it, but I mean, not to this extent. Like the love that we've gotten from everybody. It's crazy.
It makes you take a step back and be like, we're very, very
It just makes me
blessed.
really, like you said earlier, I can't wait to open back
Yeah.
up and like really show them
Yeah.
how much they mean to us.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be like a love fest.
Yeah, it's gonna
all
be
summer.
Everybody's
I mean,
just
if we're
gonna
open
be-
for summer, who knows?
People, it's gonna make people like a lot more aware, like, and just happy, like what they did have to like the situation they're in now.
Just
like,
the little stuff, right?
Yeah, makes you appreciate a lot more stuff.
I guess every hey, how you doing is gonna have like a much more emphatic. I'm doing great, man. How are you? It's so good to see you.
Right.
Cheers! Like every cheers is gonna be like extra ferocious and
Like a hug now.
yeah.
Hey, 6 feet away, like. It's
Like
so
getting to
crazy.
watch the games with people and
Yep.
that's gonna be awesome, man.
So
The upstairs bar when it's open, it'll be open before we're allowed to reopen, meaning the work will be finished.
yeah,
But I can't wait.
that bar is gonna be.
I can't wait to like read this chapter
Yeah.
when the
Just go-
book of Jimmy's is written.
Just go back and just be like, we made it.
Yeah.
Like it was insane.
And we just buckled down and, rolled our
It
sleeves
doesn't,
up.
it
And
doesn't feel. I mean, it feels real, but it doesn't feel real. Like,
it's just like, it's been 6 weeks, so
Yeah.
we're used to it now.
yeah. I mean, a lot has changed for us, but we're still here. Like we're still in the restaurant and everything, doing different stuff. But like, there's some people that are literally like just at home and like, I couldn't.
What do you think of places that are just like the next morning, like fired everybody or like laid everybody off or just?
I mean,
Would you want to go work for? Would you want to go back to work for somebody like that? Like even if you're making crazy money,
right?
doesn't it make you question?
Like, how did they do it? Like, I was never in that position, so like I don't know, but I wouldn't want to go back. Just like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's such a weird.
It's kind of like if an NFL team cut you,
yeah.
and then one of their guys got hurt, and like, hey, you want to come back?
I mean, I get it. It's business, but I don't know.
I think
not everybody thinks
it's
like
not
you.
just
That's
business.
the thing.
Though.
They
It's
just don't-
humanity.
Yeah, they just don't think and care like you. Like if everybody did, all these restaurants around would be doing a hell of a lot better than what they are right now.
I mean, it's disgusting.
For sure.
It's trash.
Yeah.
Trash, dude.
I don't know. man.
Karma, though. You
Goes
know,
around, comes around.
yeah, and some people are like, oh, I'm going to boycott those places, and I think some people will.
Right. I mean, they're all gonna go back, bro.
But if they so sadly, like if they do like some kind of like crazy drink special, like people are gonna go back and they'll forget about it.
Yeah.
But
Everyone's gonna,
karma will get them eventually.
they'll all go back down to Can. They'll all go back to Fells and Fed or wherever they want to go and stuff. But it's
Though I think they'll at least be hesitant about spending their money in certain places.
Mm-hmm.
I think you owe it to your employees to at least try.
right.
Like even if your food sucks, you gotta try, right?
You gotta exactly. Why just quit and like just watch your business just fold over in front of? I don't.
While you play video games and eat
right.
Cheetos,
I
come
don't
on,
know.
man.
I don't know. I feel like there's always a way to make something happen, and
Yeah.
either you want to do it or you don't.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about some of the awards you've won. Heart of the Industry Award by the Maryland Restaurant Association, which is probably the biggest honor anybody can win. Of course, we won the Bar of the Year award together, and you also won the Best Bloody Mary in the Mid-Atlantic. So just take us through each one individually. Take your time, and what each one meant to you. How you celebrated, just what sticks out in your mind. Because there's 3 really big achievements that you've made in a really short period of time at a very, very, very young age. Like, I'm sure you understand this, but there's people that have been doing your job for their entire lives and have never gotten one of those.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. And obviously, like, it wouldn't be possible if I didn't work for you at Jimmy's and the position that you put all of your employees in, not just me. But the Heart of the Industry, man, that was a really cool one. Because, like you said, we already won the Bar of the Year before that and the Restaurant of the Year. So we had the 2 plates. And are they up here?
They're behind Dimitri.
I gotcha. Thought they were around here somewhere. But they're really cool, man. But it was just a super cool award. Like, the Heart of the Industry, like, it just, somebody that's just in the middle of it all. And I think the guy's name was Manny. I think it was his name that I was going up against. But we were, like, battling for, like, votes online, like, and then Tori gave that shout out, man, and it just like it boosted up the votes so much. I was like,
called the big guns in.
Yeah, man, had to pull out that big card, bro, and it was awesome. I think we went on. I think it was like Facebook Live or whatever. We did a video in the small room. We really walk around talking. It was really cool. And then just when you're sitting there, and they call your name, man, it's just you explode. The three of us had that feeling together when we won the bar of the year, and you like knocked me out from you punched me in the stomach. We were so happy. We almost flipped the table, and Dimitri was ready to just break something. Like there's just no better feeling than that when you work so hard for something, like, and it's just there for you.
Did you watch the MJ documentary last night?
I didn't watch it last night. I watched the other ones, the first two.
There's a scene in there where he's hugging that first trophy.
Yeah,
and just like lets it all come out.
Yeah, man.
And he says like everything I did, every piece of work that I did, it all made sense at that point. And like, he's let it all out. Yeah, and he wouldn't let it go.
It's not like it's sad tears or whatever it is. It's happy. It's just you get emotional, man. Like. The role, like you said, no one knows what we do and how we go through it, man. And then like when you accomplish something like that, it's huge, man. Like and
it justifies it.
Yeah. It just you say like I told you so. Like this is us. This is how we're gonna do it. We're not gonna go away. Like that's the way we roll, man.
And the Restaurant Association, they do a really good job of making it a very neat experience, don't they? Super cool, and it's like a prestigious, like Grammy kind of feel to it.
And they like the whole appetizer, like drinks and stuff beforehand, and then they had the awards, and you had dinner, and like it's like a whole. It is like you said, like a Grammy kind of like
the nominees. Like, and then they open the envelope, and they're so secretive about that. I always, whenever we've been nominated for a few awards that we didn't win. And I would always try and get them to like tip their hand, and they're just like so tight-lipped about it. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's fun. That's the excitement.
That's what I said. It's what makes it.
The year we won the Bar of the Year award, we were all the way in the back, last table too. So I definitely didn't think we were winning.
We knocked over glasses. Remember, I remember like when we were walking up the stage, I like turned around and like looked back, and like our chairs were like flipped over, and like the workers like ran over to like clean up our table. Like everyone's like, "Who are these people? Man? Why did they just act like that?" Because that year was just a roller coaster in itself, man, and it was just, it all came out right there.
How about the Bloody Mary Award? You haven't touched on that one yet. That was more of a spontaneous contest.
So that was like the Maryland State Fairgrounds, at one of their expos that they have, and then...
It was a tri-state expo, for those who don't know. So it was Maryland, Virginia, and New Jersey, or I think it was, or like Pennsylvania, Mid-Atlantic. So it was like PA, New Jersey,
so like they all
VA,
They have like all the big companies there. You can go check them out and talk to you, this and that. Sell you on this. Then they have the other side, and you can go. I did the drinks on the. Remember that I did the drink video on the stage. I won.
Oh yeah, what was it? A whiskey?
Yeah, I did like the old fashioned, the contest or whatever it was. But it was cool, man. You could go up and you had your presentation sitting there. They can vote there. We had the Facebook and stuff, obviously.
A couple hours.
Yeah, it was cool. Me and Tony brainstormed this big old creation, and then took a bunch of seafood and stacked it all up and made a big old drink, man. And it was funny. I don't remember the bar that I was next to, but it was like a table, and they kind of like cut it in half for the Bloody Marys. And I had this big monstrous like Bloody Mary, and then directly next to me, this thing was like as big as this mug, and it was just I felt so bad for like the guy, like how do you even like.
But I mean, people have made big Bloody Marys and big food items before. They have to be married together and make sense. So he can't be just, here's a huge plate of pasta. All of a sudden you think it's going to be good. It's okay, here's a bunch of seafood, some Bloody Mary mix, and some vodka.
See how it tastes.
Yeah, it's got to make sense.
Yeah. And now we can attest to it because, like, I mean, they weren't sipping it and drinking it there, but now you can come and get it at the restaurant, and people destroy it, man. Like, It's
and we have the mini version.
Yeah,
and we have the mini version.
Like appetizer and drinks all in one. But it's weird. Like, I don't even like Bloody Marys. As weird as it sounds.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll make you like the best one ever.
If I'm drinking in the morning, it's a mimosa.
Yeah, I'd mimosa all day before that.
Mimosas remind me of when I was on Fox News.
Yeah,
because I was finished at like 9 a.m. when I went on Fox News to promote the beer.
Yeah.
And there was like nothing open. I was like, I need a drink. Like, I'm celebrating. So we finally found some brunch spot, me and Pinnell, and I just ripped some mimosas, man. I was like, this tastes pretty good. We've been selling them at Jimmy's for a long time, but I've never had one. So I mean, ever since then, it smells like and it tastes like victory for me. Yeah. Whenever I have a mimosa.
I mean, Fox News, bro. Like,
yeah, it was wild.
How you can't compete with that?
I wish I was here that day.
Man. What a time.
Yeah, it's being there.
Just think about all the stuff that we've been through, man. It's nuts.
But it just makes every day more fun. You know, Mr. Paul always says, "Well, Johnny, I don't know how you're going to top this one, but I know you will."
Yep.
I'm like, I don't know, Mr. Paul. Like, that's a pretty big deal. You know what I mean?
Fox News.
What's your favorite day? Like, I have a distinct favorite day here.
That's hard, man.
But you got to have like one.
I've never been asked.
Like for me, it was the Make-A-Wish with Roman.
That was really cool. I remember that like vividly because I was standing behind the bar while he was sitting there. I forget the little boy's name.
Trip.
And like I just remember him sitting there next to Roman, like a little bit farther away from you, but I just remember seeing the joy in that kid's face. Yeah. And like
you know what? It wasn't just his face. It was like the other kids who he kind of gave like the heads up to that he was going to be here that day. Just like seeing like their eyes light up because now they're going to like, keep that image. Not just those kids, but obviously Trip. Mm-hmm. For the rest of their lives, they're going to remember Jimmy's as like where they went and they met like their idol, and that's where their dream came true. Yeah. So it's like it was cool for me just to see like that unadult, like that unfiltered like childhood joy in that room that day, and just everything that kid's been through, and
that was
that was the best day ever. And then UNC lost to NC State. I was pissed, but it was still my favorite day. So you don't have one favorite day?
I think the superhero crab feast, man. Like,
that was great. Yeah,
that day, like,
it goes back to being family, though.
Yeah, it was just it was such an emotional day, and like just everybody there, like, just meant so much to like each other, and it was just like it was just.
It kind of felt the same way it feels now, where it's kind of like. Everybody who is a quote-unquote customer,
right?
It comes here and shows support, right?
Yeah.
And they made you not feel like you're more than the guy that serves drinks to them.
Yeah.
You're more than the guy that makes their crab cakes, right? Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Fucking love this place, man. Who's your favorite celebrity that you ever served here?
Ooh. I think Ray.
Yeah, Ray Rice,
dude. Like
and that's such a non-PC answer to give.
Yeah. He's the best fucking guy, man. Like he really is. Like, and he's just so much fun to be around too when he's here. He's just always ready to have a good time.
Well, he's moving back.
Is he?
Yeah, he bought a house.
That's awesome.
So he's moving the family back.
Hell yeah.
Before they drafted Dobbins, he was in we had a little Zoom watch party.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, if the Ravens get J.K. Dobbins. That's Ray Rice. I'm telling you right now. That's Ray Rice.
I read in an article they got picked the same pick.
Same pick, 55. And they're the same height.
Yeah.
Same weight when he was playing.
Yeah, I read that. I was like,
I guess they wore a similar color.
Now they got to get
college uniform.
Got to get a ring.
And then Ingram's getting a little bit older. McGahee was getting a little bit older.
I don't know, man. Lamar won his MVP year 2, Madden cover. Just like Patty Mahomes, Super Bowl. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you play Madden?
Nothing. I don't play that much Xbox. I play every now and then.
I haven't played for a while, but if Lamar's on the cover,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to make a little switch up there.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it a whirl. That's for sure.
You still doing the Goat Vibes with Dimitri?
Yeah,
our producer. Tell everybody how they can support that.
So we have some hats and some shirts out right now. We've been talking recently about getting some new gear out. You can hit me or Dimitri up personally. We have our Facebook page and our Instagram page. You can go give us a follow and a like on there. Process of website and stuff getting put up. Just a little concept, man. Just a little t-shirt company. Goat Vibes, greatest of all time. Like happy, good vibes. I don't know if you've ever been around me and Dimitri, but typically it's a good time, bunch of happy moments and stuff. So. I don't know, man. So you want to support? Hit us up, man. Grab a hat or a shirt or something, and stay tuned for some new gear coming out.
Speaking of support, we've been doing those Facebook Live videos.
Yeah,
and the people have been tipping you like crazy.
Yeah,
it's like mind blowing.
I woke up the other day to like a $50 tip that said "drinks on me," thinking about you. I was just like, I texted them like, man, you'd have to do that. Really appreciate it, man. Like. It's just like we were talking about earlier, man. It's just crazy Like
it's like the worst time in human history, but it's bringing out the best in humans.
yeah, and like we were saying, like I just think people are gonna like look back and just be thankful for like what they do have and like whatever end they are coming out on this. Like just be thankful and just you gotta put your head down, just keep going forward, man. Like we're on the same boat. There's no excuses that you can make. You just gotta fucking do it.
There's people that are super fucking angry right now, and like Katie said something to me the other day because obviously she gets all like the emails, and she's like, "Why are people so freaking angry?" And I'm getting it on social media a lot too. Like people are just like so miserable, and it's so freaking obvious right now. And I'm just at the point now where I'm like if you're being like this during what's going on, get the fuck out of my personal life and get the fuck out of my professional life too. Because I don't care if you're gonna run up $1,000 tab next Friday. I don't want your miserable ass in my fucking restaurant.
What
are you mad about?
People are so like obviously you see it just as much as me.
How about the idiots arguing about politics right now?
I don't know. I stay out. I stay out of that. I don't even put my 2 cents in.
Do you really think the Democratic or Republican candidate gives a shit? have this last 6 weeks not proven that enough to you?
They do not give a fuck.
A pit beef stand on the corner can't get a business loan, but the Lakers can. I mean, look, clearly somebody out there does not give a fuck about you. But you're going to argue with your best friend of 15 years on Facebook and block them and not be there for their kids' birthdays because of these. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't. My tolerance for bullshit is 0 right now.
People are crazy, bro. Like, that are just coming in the carry out and just. Majority of everybody that walks in are like super thankful and everything, but I mean, you get a rotten egg everywhere. But people are fucking crazy, man.
What was the one story you told me? Like somebody was like complaining about something like, so minuscule, and like freaked out,
dude.
And then you were on the phone or something, and they were yelling at you.
It's always something, man. Like the littlest shit. Like they forgot my dressing or like I don't even know the shit that people come up with. It just boggles my mind. Like. When I go out to eat, if something's wrong, like, I suck it up. I don't say shit. Like, I'm going to pay for my food. I ordered it. Whatever the case may be. Like, it would take a whole lot out of me to just be, like, to complain. I don't like the confrontation. Like, I get it.
I saw some guy on my Facebook the other day, and they were like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Pizza John's is trash. I'm like, first of all, no, it's not. Yeah. In fact, no pizza's trash.
Right.
Well, there's one that's really bad, but number 2, at this time, you're gonna go out of your way to try and hurt a small business. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Pizza John's is good.
It's great.
They're printing money in that bitch somewhere. I just don't know where. Seriously though.
Pizza John's, DeSantis's, and Squire's probably my top 3.
Yeah, it's all good shit.
Not like I said, there's not a bad pizza. Well, Medici was my shit, and now it's not there anymore.
That's crazy.
That's probably why I lost all my weight.
A Peloton's not doing it.
I did crush a pizza during night 1 of the draft, though. Pinnell ordered it, even though I told her not to.
Really?
So when it showed up, I was like, "Fuck."
From where?
I think the only place open that late was actually Papa John's. So I mean, I had to eat it, but it was all right.
Right.
Yeah, I gave it a solid 6.
That's a rookie score, bro.
It was all right.
Speaking of solid 6s and pizza and stuff, man, how about Dave, little Presidente, Barstool?
Yeah, that was cool. See, it's always something.
Yeah.
It's like every day I can't wait to come to work.
Yeah, man.
Because it's going to be like something exciting.
You're one tweet
like Mike
away.
Trout today.
What? I didn't see that.
Yeah, Mike Trout hit up your uncle. And for those of you who don't know that, Garrett's uncle. Kenny, of course, is our dining room GM. He hit up your uncle, and because, he orders from us when he's in town.
Yeah. I remember they always got crabs and stuff down to the
so he ordered live crabs to go out there. Yeah, so that's cool. And Colin Cowherd ordered more crabs.
That's awesome.
Crab cakes, rather.
Yeah.
So that his wife loves them. Just, it's cool.
Mike Trout's going to go down as one of the best to do it, man. He's a beast.
Yeah, but it's just really cool that he's getting it shipped all the way out to him.
Yeah.
Because I think like deep down he knows how much he's helping us out.
Yeah.
With everything that we're going through right now, so that's really cool on his part. And he's probably going through like
hold on,
The Rock. I mean, that's my
that's
Mr. Paul's like, you're gonna beat that. I'm like, I can't beat that one, dude. Like that's my number one.
Like, I love The Rock from when I was just growing up, just watching wrestling. Like, I was a huge wrestling
Yeah, I loved him as a wrestler, but I love him more as, like, the hardest working human in history.
Yeah, I'm talking just when I was younger, though. Like, he was, like, that's all he was, like, The Rock to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, him and Stone Cold were, like, those were the two, man.
Yeah, I was a Rock guy. I didn't care for Stone Cold because you had to pick one kind of.
I remember my aunt, she made me, like, 2 pillows. One was a Rock pillow, one was a Stone Cold, and, like, they were glow in the dark. They were badass.
Yeah. Yeah, Rock, the Stone Cold's pretty successful, too, with his beer now. You got to get that in.
He's got a beer.
Yeah, Broken Skull IPA. It's pretty good. I had it at one of the Manias that I went to, but it's not available in Maryland yet, so we'll just keep drinking Terramana until then. But
Rats. I'm not a big beer guy anyways. I'll try it for my man Stone Cold, maybe smack a couple together.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to come in, we'll drink one with him, I guess. Yeah. So, we got to go to the bar right now and decide where the televisions are going to go.
Yep.
So, obviously, thank you to Garret for being here today.
Thank you, Mr. Krabs.
Thank you for supporting Garret and all of our employees here at The Famous, not just under normal circumstances, but now so more than ever. As you can see, the kid still got a tremendous smile on his face, and that's made possible by you. And last, and certainly not least, thank you to the man behind the camera,
Mr. Fiki.
Dimitri. Again, you guys want to support their clothing line, that's Goat Vibes, and they have a Facebook page and an Instagram page.
Yep.
Of course, a lot of you are friends with Garret on Facebook. He'll take care of you there. Until next time, jabronis. Yeah. Well, actually, no. You know, we're starting something new today. So we're going to have a Funko Pop of the day. Today's episode 10. Right. So it's like the last episode of the first season until we start the second season in a few days.
Finale.
And we are going to start off with Khal Drago, who is just a complete savage. Yeah. A man's man. Yeah. And I feel like Khal Drago right now because I can't get my hair cut.
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah. So until the salons open back up and I can get my hairs cut again, I'm going to go full Khal Drago and be a savage.
How'd that look?
At work, at home, and in my makeshift gym. And especially on this podcast.
Yeah.
I think this is the most we've cussed on one. Yeah. So I had a lot of Khal Drago in me.
Just all that savageness coming in.
All right, y'all. Week 6 of quarantine. Thanks for following along. Can't do this without you, obviously. I hope you're enjoying these. It's a lot of fun for us.
It was cool.
It's keeping us working. And it's keeping us busy and it's keeping us
sane,
ignorant of what's going on outside, you know, because in this little studio, things are 100% gravy, baby.
Oh.
Chicken, yeah!